as parents, we need to be mindful of the power of language in supporting our child's development and shaping their self talk. The words that we choose can have a really profound impact on our child's development and the way that they view themselves and the world around them. You know, imagine for an example that you're at your child's soccer game and they miss a goal. You know, instead of saying bad luck, try instead saying something like great effort. This small change is actually going to really encourage that internal locus of control and help our children to focus on their actions and the improvements that they can make rather than any sort of external factors that are outside of their scope of control there. So, really by emphasizing effort that they're putting in over luck, we're actually really teaching our children that their actions matter. And so this mindset is not only going to boost their confidence and help them really feel so much better about themselves, but it also then motivates them to really want to keep trying. So even when things aren't going their way. So let's think about another example. When your child does well on a test, instead of saying, "Oh, you're so smart," try saying, "You worked so hard." Like, again, this is reinforcing that effort and that perseverance over that innate ability, and it really sort of fosters that growth mindset in our children. Praising effort rather than intelligence is helping children to understand that their success is coming from their hard work, and that this approach is then helping them to build that resilience, and they're really learning to associate the success that they have with the effort that they put in, and that they can see that any of these challenges as opportunities to simply grow. So when your child is feeling anxious about a new situation, another example here, let's, instead of saying, "Don't worry," maybe instead try and saying, "You can handle this." Again, we're looking to empower children to be able to trust their abilities and to face challenges with confidence. Encouraging children to believe in their ability to be able to handle difficult situations, that really fosters that self-trust, which is the key to authenticity, and it also really fosters resilience. So it's about teaching them that they have the inner resources to be able to cope with whatever it is that comes their way. A few more tips around being able to use some mindful language with your children. Think around using positive reinforcement. So instead of saying "stop doing that," instead try something like "let's do this" instead. Focus their attention on what you want them to do, not what you want them to not do. Look to validate their feelings. So, instead of dismissing emotions with "it's not a big deal," say "I can see you're upset and that's okay." This helps children to feel heard, and they can feel understood. And you can then help your child to actually work through those particular emotions and help them to really process the situation. And a third idea is, really encourage problem solving. So instead of giving solutions, it might be, "You should do this." Instead, ask, "What do you think would work?" Help to foster that independence and that critical thinking in your child. Using mindful language is about being intentional with our words. It's not just about positive reinforcement. It's about guiding our children to think critically, to feel deeply, and to act responsibly. Mindful language can have significant impact on your child's development and their self-perception. So by choosing our words carefully, we can really nurture resilience, we can develop their confidence, and we can create that really healthy sort of mindset. So let's embrace the power of words to really raise these confident, these resilient, and these self-assured children. Your mindful communication today can actually shape their success and their happiness for a lifetime.